A full-size caravan awning is a subject of dreams of many caravanners. It doubles up your living space. It provides shelter from wind and rain, and it can serve as a bedroom when you have visitors. And if you watched my other video from the awning show, you know that full-size awnings are not cheap. And the trick with them is to choose the right size for your caravan. It has to be just right, not too big and not too small. If the size is wrong, you won't be able to fit it correctly and you won't be able to peg it and stretch the fabric, which could create a lot of problems. If you are not sure what size you need for your caravan, keep watching, because I'm going to show you how to measure your caravan to fit a full-size awning using different methods. So if you are interested, if it sounds right to you, give this video a like and let's get on with it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and I live in this caravan and work on a caravan site in the UK. So this video is a bit of a challenge for me because normally all manufacturers of awnings recommend using at least 2 people to measure your caravan. We have a massive caravan and I'm going to try to do it on my own, so that's gonna be interesting, using a range of methods. I gathered every possible tool I could use today to measure the van. And most of instructions recommend using the string and feeding your string in the rail of your awning, but it would take me ages. So we'll try different methods and different tools. So I have different types of string. I also have rope. Hopefully I will not feel like hanging myself towards the end of this video. I have a bit of tape to secure my bits and bobs if needed. I have 2 pegs, step, and I'm going to compare my results to check how accurate they are. Okay, let's get on with it. So what we need is the A measurement of your caravan, which is the side of your van, the length of your awning rail, and this is the size you will find in your manual. However, bear in mind that the manuals only give you the length of your awning rail. And this is not the size you actually need to fit your awning, because your full-size awning goes all the way to the ground. So you need to start measuring from the ground level and then all the way around the caravan. So look, if you take the measurement from your manual, it will start from here. And your awning needs to reach all the way to the ground. So the best way to measure your van for a full-size awning is doing it on the pitch, because your pitch may be uneven. You may have to raise your caravan, you may have to put it on blocks. People use different things to level it out, and you have to make sure that your awning actually goes all the way to the ground. And that's how we are going to measure the mammoth caravan. People do it in different ways, but the most popular and most recommended method is to use 2 pegs, bang them in the ground just below your caravan, attach string to the first peg, and then thread the string all the way inside your awning rail, which I think could be a good method if you have a day to measure your caravan and if you have help. But our caravan is on a hard standing pitch. It will take me ages to put this peg in, and then fiddling with this string without help of another person. No, we have to try something different. However, I think that if you have a helper, this could really work. And if someone could hold the string and one person moves it around, or maybe you could use a tape to stick it to your caravan, it will save you feeding this rail, and then you just measure the string. So you would need to go from this edge, from the ground level, all the way around, up the ceiling, all the way up along the roof, and carry on down the opposite side all the way to the ground level. Then you can cut your string or make a knot on it and maybe fold it in half or in 4 parts, measure it and multiply either twice or 4 times. So this is one method you could try to measure your caravan. Okay, that didn't really work. Let me know if you managed to measure your caravan using a string. I'm just crossing it out of my list. Let's move to the tape measure. The tape measure could work. It's easy to measure it all the way to the ground with this. However, the problem are the curves and any funny angles you have. And when I got to the roof, measuring it on my own, I can only measure 1 meter at the time. So I thought, okay, I will carry on and just mark where I finished. It will take me a while, but I will get there. Okay, let's soldier on. Okay, let's try that. If I can only measure 1 meter at the time along the roof, measuring it on my own, I will set my tape measure to 1 meter and just measure my roof in chunks and add it up. If I don't make a mistake, that should give me an accurate measurement. We've got a windbreak, so I'll need to measure it from the garden side. That's all noted. Are you enjoying watching me struggling here on my own? I hope more people than Graham, Sue and Vasi will watch this video and comment. It's amazing the lengths I literally go to create something for you. I hope you will appreciate it and give this video a like, comment and maybe even subscribe to the channel. Okay, so that's the first method tested. It wasn't easy, but I managed. Let's use the longer measuring tape now, the soft tape. Please be generous with your likes and comments and appreciate the madness of a woman living in a caravan. You're almost there. Fingers crossed the tape stays in place. It's a bit windy. I'm dying to compare the two results. I think this method is the most accurate, especially if you do it on your own. Wow, can't wait, can't wait. So the soft tape measure is great for angles, but the rigid one, metal one, is great for measuring the straight lines. So maybe comparing the two methods is the answer, but let's finish with this first. Right, almost there. And measure it in centimeters, ladies and gents. Wow, 11 meters and 63 centimeters. That's my result. I was planning to use this one as well, but this video is long enough using just two methods and two different types of tapes. So let's compare the results, how this one measured up and the soft measuring tape, which I attached to the caravan. Ladies and gents, it was all worth it. The results are absolutely amazing and I'm surprised I managed to do it. It was so hard and I honestly don't recommend doing it on your own. No, ask whoever is nearby to help you. Measuring your caravan on your own, either with tape measure or a measuring tape, is a nightmare. But I found a way around it, so I hope you will give this video a like. Okay, let's compare the results. Tape measure and measuring it in chunks and adding it all up, I had 4 different measurements and they add up to 1,165 centimeters. Then my second method, using a measuring tape. By the way, what a linguistic nightmare. Tape measure, measuring tape. The measuring tape, which I fixed to my caravan using a sticky tape, hopefully this will come off. This is the more accurate measurement, I would say, and it is 1,163. So the difference is only 2 centimeters, which means my results are valid. Okay, so how does it compare with the awning sizes? All caravan awnings manufacturers have special tables with sizes on their website. It's like a size converter, which translates your result in centimeters into an awning size. And the sizes go from 4, the smallest full-size awning, to 22. So what I need to do now is find my result in centimeters in the table and check which size of the awning it matches. 1,163, 1,165. So let's go for the middle one, 1,164 centimeters. So there is a range of centimeters. My results falls into awning size 21, which is between 1,150 to 1,175. If your result is on the borderline, always go for the bigger awning. So, according to this table, which I found on the Caravan website, we need an awning size 21. So now the best joke, ladies and gents. Before you go to all the hassle of measuring your caravan, find your caravan manual and find the result there and the measurement there. You should have the awning size in your caravan book. However, remember this is only the length of your rail, so don't forget to measure the length from the beginning and end of your rail to the ground, because that's the tricky bit. That was fun, wasn't it? Before I go, I will give you a few tips about measuring your caravan for a porch awning. This is so much easier than measuring it for a full-size awning, and probably this is one of the main reasons why most of our guests here on the campsite opt for a porch awning rather than a full-size awning. If you prefer a smaller and less troublesome porch awning, the only measurement you need is the length of your awning and the height. And remember, height to the ground level. Look at our awning. It's a bit too short because we've got raised floor. It doesn't go all the way up to the ground as it should. This should be the ground level. But it's okay, it's working. So, there's only one more thing you have to bear in mind when you choose your porch awning. You have to make sure that it will be easy to open the door and that the windows will not be obscured. So what we wanted to avoid is having the awning edge halfway through the window, because that means you can't open it and you can't see through it. So we chose a really short awning which fits between our two windows. So one awning is completely inside and one is outside, and we can still use it, look through it, open it without any problem. So these are the only things you have to bear in mind when you choose your porch awning. That was fun, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed watching this video just as I enjoyed the challenge. I'm really proud of myself that I managed to finish it, because I had moments of doubt out there. So thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see more videos from me, maybe even more caravan challenges, please subscribe to the channel. It is free and it's the best way to keep the channel going. Also, if you've benefited from this video, if you think it's useful, please share it, tell your friends about my channel, and I hope I will see you in the next video, which will be published on Wednesday afternoon. Take care and good luck with measuring your caravan and choosing the right awning size. Share your experiences in the comments. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.